everyone, welcome to the Economy Primer series of Drishti IS. I am Ritu and today's topic is about election and its impact on Indian stock market. So before moving to the points of discussion, first of all we'll discuss that what is the political idea of this country, and after that we are going to discuss that what is the economic scenario of this country. So right now we already know that there are 5 elections in the whole country and 5 states had contested the election. Among them 3 has been won by the BJP and 1 by the Congress and 1 by the JPM, which is Joram People's Movement. So coming to the Hindi heartland, which is Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh, which has been won by the BJP, and 1 which is Telangana has been won by the Congress, and JPM has been won by the Mizoram. So this is the political idea of that what is happening in the country. Moving to the economic scenario. So in the last quarter, it has been estimated that GDP will grow, and it has been grown by 7.6%, which is a very positive sign. And coming to the inflation or CPI data, so inflation was moderate, and CPI data that it hit the last time low, which is 4.87% in the month of October, which is also a positive sign. And this month MPC is going to hold its meeting, and it has been expected that MPC is going to maintain its status quo. So this is the political and economic idea of the country. So how they are correlational with each other we are going to discuss in today's class. So moving to the points of discussion part. First of all, we are going to discuss that why we are discussing this topic, and then we'll have an brief idea about Indian stock market, and then we are going to discuss how have election impacted Indian stock market, then case studies of different arena, that how it has hit to other arena, and then outlook for Indian economy, then conclusion and practice question for prelims and mains. So moving to the discussion part. So these are the cutouts we have taken from the newspaper. The first cutout says that election impact on stock market, connection between stock market and election, and all these cutouts have been taken after this whatever we have witnessed in past 2-3 days. And the second is assembly election result 2023. So here the year has been also mentioned. How will the Indian stock market react? Impact of election on stock market. Sensex, Nifty, BJP win in 3 state election to give stock market a gap up of opening analysis. Prefer these shares. So this topic is into discussion because 3 states has been won by the BJP, and out of all these states, 5 states has seen the together elections, and among them majority has been won by the BJP, which is a very boost to the economy and also the political boost for the current political party. But we should not focus that what will be the political motivation, but definitely the political motivation impacts the economy. So how it is going to impact the economy, we're going to discuss these things, and these things must be discussed because many times in the history we have seen that because of the political arena and because of the various political shift, we have seen the shift in our economy also. So that's why this topic is important. Moving to the next slide. Next slide is about Indian stock market. So what is the stock market? We'll have an idea. So it is a common point where different shareholders meet and they sell and purchase the equity. So this is a brief definition of the stock market, that they exchange equity shares together, and it is a common point. Moving to that, India has a majorly 2 stock exchanges. The first is the Bombay Stock Exchange and the second is the National Stock Exchange. And who is the regulator of the stock market in the country? Is it legalized or is it regulator in the country or not? So definitely it is regulated in the country, and SEBI is the regulator of the securities market in the country. And we'll discuss the Sensex and Nifty also. So Sensex is the index of the Bombay Stock Exchange and Nifty is the index of the National Stock Exchange. And these are the variables which are very important for the stock market, and they determine various economic factor of the country, and they also determine the monetary policy committee set up by the RBI. So moving to the next slide. Next slide is about that these are the case studies and how it has been impacted the market before election, and basically the result time, how we can see the volatility, because mostly what we have seen that there is a volatility in the economy and stock market because of the elections result. So we'll have an idea about that, how it was before election and how it was during the election, after election, and what will be the stability of that thing. So these are the Lok Sabha results. So coming to the 2019, So before results it was 50.7, and then election time it was 3.3. After election it was minus 0.87, then minus 13.1, and with this stable policy it becomes the 37.6. So this was the year of various political shift. We have seen various different kind of problems, and here what we can see that after election it was in minus, and results also affected the stock market and became minus 13.1. So what these shows? So these shows that there is so much volatility in the stock market. Coming to 2004, so it has been expected that this time also UPA will come, and this time we have this NDA power. So people were not expecting much that this time NDA power will come, but it has come, and that's why we can see the volatility in the stock market. In 2004 also it has been expected that NDA will come, but it didn't happen, and earlier before result it was in a very stable condition, it was 98.1, but during election it became minus 7.5, after election it became minus 14.4, and then after result it became stable, and due to various policies introduced by the UPA government and Manmohan Singh being a prime minister, he known as its various economic reforms, and because of that we can see the positive change here, and it jumped to 121.5%. So these are the political shift which has determined the Indian stock market. And coming to the 2009, so in 2009 also the UPA government came, and we can see that earlier before the result it was minus 24.9, but during election it became 26.8, after election 6.8, 13.1.9, but here we have seen that there is a less jump when it comes to the stability. And why it happened so? Because in 2008 there was a global economic crisis, and it has impacted the Indian economy also, Indian stock market also, and because of that we can see this kind of thing. Coming to 2014, so people were expecting change this time, and there was so much happening to the political arena, and they were expecting that there will be definitely a political shift, and because of that we have seen that here it has been improved by 37.1%. And similarly in 2019 also it went down and it become to 2.4%. So here also so many people are suspectable that if the BJP will come to the power or not. So the investors were not much authorized and not much interested into investing in the market. That's why we can see the slowdown here, and various economic reforms and policies also had impacted the Indian stock market, and because of that we can see this kind of the situation that it has come to the below point, it has not increased much. So this was the thing. So moving to the another case study. So these are the another case studies, and this thing we have also taken from the since 1999. So since 99 we can see the changes in the Sensex point, which is the index of Bombay Stock Exchange. So it has been, what is the difference? So earlier before 3 months, so earlier we have taken the data of 1 month, but here before 3 months and after 3 months the election. So it was 4141 and it has become to 5005, and the difference is 864. And then similarly we have seen here minus 399, because people were expecting that NDA would repeat this time, but it didn't, and that's why investor lost their morale to invest in the market, and because of that we could see this situation. And with the NDA government it has changed, and various good policies has been introduced by the Manmohan Singh, and stable policies we can see, and that's why people started investing in the Indian economy, and it has given morale and boost to the investors, and so much FDI happened during this era, and because of that the Sensex point increased by this. And 2014 also, because people were expecting change in the market system and change in the political system, and they were expecting that there will be more stability. That's why here it was the difference of 4252, and in 2019 it was minus 1341. Why it became to the minus? Because of the various policies, because of the unemployment rate, because of the loss of faith in the current political regime, and because of that we have seen. And in 2023 will have a positive result, because this government has become stable since 15 years. So maybe we can see that there will be more positivity and more stability in the Indian stock market. But why we are seeing here the negative sign? It is majorly by the growth of the investor and we had invested less in this 2014 to 2019 period. We had attracted less number of the FDI, and also the policies plays a major role here, and it has not given the confidence to investor of the country and outside also to invest in the Indian market, and because of that we can see the negative situation. Moving to the next slide is about outlook for Indian economy. So what we have inculcated from all this discussion. So what we have seen that since 1980 to 2023, there has been the government has been changed 11 times, which is very huge in number, and most of the governments were in the coalition because Congress has been, UPA has been formed, and they had not gathered the full majority like current BJP has, and because of the coalition there is a difference of the opinion, and we cannot expect much stability and uniformity in the policy measures, and because of that we have seen various economic shift in the Indian stock market. So this is the analysis we have gathered, and since 2014 the BJP has maintained a clear majority, and because of that the GDP growth has been also seen, and earlier it was 6.2%, but right now in the dollar terms we have 15.3% in terms of the August 2023. So this thing we have seen that the stability has been maintained, though we don't have much greater policy in fact, but because of that also we can see that there is a stability and people have faith in the government, people have the faith in the political system, that BJP is coming this time also, so they can have more reliability on any political party or any country, that there will be no sudden shift in the economic policy, and because of that investor wants to invest in this country. And due to various other programs just like Digital India, Make in India, so all these factors had also attracted various investors to invest in the country, and because of that we can see there is a shift, and in 2023 there must be a positive change to the Indian stock market. And in 2024 we are expecting that maybe there will be more unified strategy, because here it is not just related to the Indian stock market, other factors are also responsible, and it has been accorded by various analysis that this is the semi-final before 2024 election, because most majorly seats which are the Hindi belt and Hindi heartland has been won by the BJP. So there are high chances that in the national Lok Sabha election the BJP will come. So it is not just winning the market competition, it is also winning the people's competition. So in that way people are more keen to tilted towards the Indian stock market, and this is the right time to invest in the Indian stock market so that they can get more shares and they can get more profit, and their return would be higher, because right now the market is into the stable condition, the GDP is growing and the inflation rate is also lowering. So this is the current market situation. Moving to the conclusion part, so we already know that if there will be the same government which is coming again and again, so we can see that there will be the stability in the market system, but it is not true always, because sometimes people are expecting change and people are expecting that this time BJP is not coming, Congress is coming, or other any party is coming, so the investor will have a different kind of sentiments to invest in the market sentiments will change. But due to the winning of 3 elections, the market sentiments has turned into the favor of current political party, and they want to invest because they will be very stable ground for investment, and that's why the market is in a very positive condition. On the other hand, in coalition government we have seen that so many parties are together, so they cannot come to a mutual consensus that which kind of the policies they want to implement or which kind of policy they want to introduce, and because of that people also lacks faith in them. This political party is saying this thing, this has a different kind of opinion on workers, laborers, this has a different kind of opinion on different things, and because of that people and investor didn't get that kind of faith which they have faith now, because BJP alone is ruling the whole country and they have single-handedly gained the majority in various states and also in the India also. And there are other factors which influence the equity market, just like AI impact and double-digit nominal returns we can expect because of the various others infiltration to the economic scenario of the country. So this is the conclusion part. Moving to the practice question prelims, and this is very simple question. Nifty 50 index, widely used as a benchmark for Indian equity market, is calculated based on the performance of. So here these are the options and you have to answer in the comment section. Moving to the next slide. The next slide is about mains question, and the question is, what is the significance of Security and Exchange Board of India in the context of Indian stock market, and how does it contribute to the ensure fair and transparent trading practices? So SEBI is not a original thing that it has been introduced by 1947 or 1950. It is a very latest development, not much latest development, but SEBI has been introduced when there was a fraud and scams are happening in the Indian stock market. So it was needed that there should be an organization, there should be an authority which should govern and which should regulate such kind of things. So that's why the SEBI has been introduced. And in the comment section, you have to write down that who is the current chairperson of the SEBI and how it contributes to the transparent trading practices. So trading practices affect the monetary policy of the country also, and in that this thing should be regulated a lot so that there should be no fraud and scam into the trading practices. So first what it does, that it ensures the rights of the investors, and then there should be the transparent system for every party. The intermediaries should be protected. And we do have various economic offenses, and we do have various laws. If you violate such kind of the laws, then we have such kind of legal actions which can be taken for those who are indulged in such kind of the fraud and any kind of the scam activity. So that's it for today's lecture. If you have any question to this lecture, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you.